A lot of us are at loss of words when it comes to communicating with a person who has had a loss. We don't know what to say and we've not been trained for it. We end up saying what we've picked up in our life journey. So if we picked up RIP, we say that, or we'll say rest in peace, or Om Sadgati, or may God give peace, or I'll pray for you, or whatever. This is what we've picked up. But none of us know what is the right thing to do. Even I did not. So I decided to do some practical research on it with people who had had a loss and who were receiving these messages from others. Thanks to the nature of my profession, where I end up talking to people about their emotions, their psychologies, I asked people that what kind of messages give you maximum relief. And all the people who were grieving, they said that authentic messages. And I said, what do authentic messages mean? What does it mean? And all of them said, you can sense it. You can sense whether the person is tick marking the condolence register, or are they meaning to be there for you. I didn't want to burden them more with my probes and my research. So then I went on to people who were writing these messages and I said, do you find it difficult? And all of them said yes. And I said, what's the difficulty? They said, we don't know what to write because sometimes you are close to the person, sometimes you are not close to the person. Sometimes you are an extrovert, sometimes you are an introvert. What is an extrovert? Someone comfortable talking. What's an introvert? Someone comfortable typing. Now, depending on what is your communication DNA, what is your communication strength, we have to try to make our messages as authentic as possible, because I think we owe it to the person who is experiencing such a huge loss that we communicate in a way that that person experiences relief. Fundamental is that the messaging should be authentic. Now let's come on to the style of it. If you are an extrovert, it may not be a bad idea to pick up the phone and talk about the person who's gone, to start by saying, oh, that person is gone, and then give a warm, comfortable silence to that person so that that person gets to talk. If they are the talking types, and you give them the relief through a good listen-talk ratio, and are very acutely aware of any cues and clues, that if the person wants to stop the conversation, you stop it and you don't end up giving them unsolicited gyan or advice. If you're an introvert and the person is close to you, you can write long messages about the person who's gone and how you are there for that person. If the person is not close to you, you still have a duty to make your messages as authentic as possible. My suggestion is, don't say God bless you if you don't believe in God. Don't say I'll pray for you if you don't believe in prayers. Say I'll pray for you if you believe in prayers. They capture it. If you want to say I feel bad for you, say that. If you want to say that I would like to help you, please tell me how. Do not make it superficial, make it very real. I hope these things don't happen to you. I hope you don't have to communicate in such circumstances. But life is such that we have to communicate when we are going through ups as well as downs, knocks as well as shocks of life. And I think we need to talk about these things because these are behavioral skills that we need in our daily life. I wish best to all of you, and I hope that none of us have to go through this.